Welcome to Wood Defense Briefing Gauss. I'm your host Yang Zhan. Today, we dive into some fascinating stories making headlines. First up, TikTok is hitting back hard against the U. Government's attempt to force a sale or ban of the app, labeling it as political demagoguery and claiming it violates the First Amendment. ByteDance, the parent company, has until January 1923 to comply or face a nationwide ban, stirring up a heated legal battle over national security and free expression. Next, a Washington woman made an astonishing discovery at a thrift store near you. Air Force Bus 2-0-year-old my unface. Bought for just $3 at 9.90 after 5 years. She recognized its historical significance during a visit to the National Museum of Anthropology in Mexico City. The vase has now been authenticated and returned to Mexico, highlighting efforts to combat the illegal sale of archaeological treasures. Lastly, the Providence Friars basketball team is gearing up for an exciting trip to the Bahamas to compete in the battle for Atlantis. They'll be facing off against some tough competition, including Arizona, Gonzaga, and Indiana, promising some thrilling non-conference action. Please stay tuned for more details on these captivating stories. Yahoo US 声音. The Biden administration's new law demanding the sale or ban of TikTok has sparked a fierce legal battle, with TikTok attorneys claiming the law is an unconstitutional act of political demagoguery. In a court brief, TikTok argued that the mandate, which requires its China-based owner, ByteDance, to sell its U.S. operations by January 19 or face a nationwide ban, violates Americans' First Amendment rights. TikTok's brief highlighted that Congress has never before silenced so much speech in a single act, setting a dangerous precedent. The company also shared internal documents from failed negotiations with the federal government, including a 100-page draft national security agreement proposed in August 2020, which would have given federal officials significant oversight over TikTok's operations. However, the Biden administration rejected the proposal, deeming it insufficient without detailing the reasons. This high-profile legal clash would significantly impact online speech, with the potential to either uphold a cornerstone of American digital life or reinforce a rare bipartisan tech legislation. NBC News. In the House GOP primaries, Trump's influence remains a powerful force, though not an absolute guarantee of victory. The close race in Virginia, where House Freedom Caucus Chairman Bob Good is trailing State Sen. John McGuire despite Trump's endorsement, underscores the complexities of these primaries. Incumbents are notoriously difficult to unseat due to advantages in name recognition, fundraising, and ground support. Trump's endorsement has been a significant asset for many incumbents, as seen with Reps. Tom Cole, Nancy Mace, and William Timmons, who all secured victories in their recent primaries. However, the notion that Trump's endorsement alone can secure a win is misleading, as evidenced by Good's tight trace. Meanwhile, Trump's campaign is also making efforts to court young voters of color by enlisting rappers as surrogates. At a recent black voter outreach event in Detroit, rapper Sada Baby expressed his newfound interest in voting for Trump, highlighting the campaign's strategy to engage with influential local figures to sway undecided voters. CBCC. In a remarkable turn of events, an elite osier from Washington, D.C., discovered that a vase she bought for $3.90 at a thrift store was actually a 2-0-year-old Mayan artifact. Initially thinking it was a mere tourist souvenir, Dozier kept the vase in her home library, away from her young children. It wasn't until a visit to the National Museum of Anthropology in Mexico City that she realized its potential historical significance. Upon contacting the Mexican embassy, the vase was authenticated as a precious artifact from the Mayan Classic period, dating back to 200 AD. Dozier carefully transported the vase to a ceremony at the Mexican Cultural Institute, where it was formally repatriated. The Mexican government, which has been actively recovering its cultural heritage, expressed deep gratitude. Dozier, who never considered selling the vase, felt it was important for it to return to its rightful place, reflecting her respect for its cultural and historical value. The vase will now be studied by archaeologists and may eventually be displayed in a museum, contributing to the preservation of Mayan heritage. Yahoo US. The Providence Friars are gearing up for a thrilling non-conference basketball schedule beginning with the battle for Atlantis in the Bahamas over Thanksgiving. This tournament, featuring top-tier teams like Arizona, Gonzaga, and West Virginia, will be crucial for the Friars and NCAA tournament aspirations. Before heading to the Bahamas, Providence will host several teams, including Central Connecticut State and BYU, and face Rhode Island in their annual grudge match. Noteworthy players like Bryce Hopkins are set to shine, and new coaching faces such as BYU's Kevin Young and Hampton's Ivan Thomas add an exciting dynamic. The Friars aim to their NET and KenPom ratings after a challenging previous season, hoping to impress the selection committee and secure a spot in the March Madness dance. Yahoo U.S. Representative Mike Turner, the Republican chair of the House Intelligence Committee, is pressing the Biden administration to declassify all intelligence on Russia's nuclear anti-satellite program. Turner argues that public knowledge of this threat is essential for a comprehensive debate on how to counteract Moscow's ambitions. He criticizes the administration for its slow and secretive response, which he believes hampers effective international cooperation and strategy formulation. The White House, however, maintains that it has been proactive, engaging in diplomacy and proposing resolutions to prevent an arms race in space. Despite these efforts, Russia's veto at the UN Security Council and the administration's preference for private diplomacy have limited public disclosure. The Pentagon acknowledges the threat but assures that it is not imminent, while Turner insists that transparency is critical for global security. BBC A security alert in Newry concluded with the discovery of a crude, yet viable device on Monahan Street, causing significant disruption. The alert began after a suspicious object was reported early in the morning, prompting the evacuation of residents and businesses. Army ammunition technical officers conducted a controlled explosion, identifying the object as a suspected pipe bomb, which has been sent for further forensic examination. Inspector Gibson of the Police Service of Northern Ireland expressed gratitude for the public's patience during the operation, acknowledging the inconvenience caused on one of Newry's busiest streets. The incident underscores ongoing security concerns and the vigilance required to ensure public safety. Yahoo U.S. reports that the Denver Broncos have signed free agent pass rusher Andrea Tillman after he successfully completed his physical. Tillman, who is 20 years old, previously played for the Birmingham Stallions in the United Football League. To accommodate Tillman's addition to the roster, the Broncos waived rookie linebacker Alec Mock, who joined the team as an undrafted free agent from Air Force, had a notable college career, starting games for 4 consecutive seasons and earning a second-team All-Mountain West selection in 2023 with an impressive 93 total tackles, including 50 solo stops. Al Jazeera highlights a United Nations-backed commission of inquiry that has found Israel responsible for committing war crimes and crimes against humanity during the ongoing conflict in Gaza. The report also implicates Hamas and other Palestinian armed groups in violating international humanitarian law during their October attacks on southern Israel. The Commission's findings are based on thousands of interviews with victims and advanced forensic analyses of medical reports and satellite images. Despite the damning evidence, attempts to halt Israel's offensive through a UN Security Council resolution and a binding ruling by the UN's top court have failed. The report raises questions about the future of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's right-wing government and whether international support for Israel, particularly from the United States, could become increasingly difficult to sustain. Yahoo US also brings attention to a major discount on Old Navy's highly praised Ultra Copper knit tank tops, which are now available for just $4 each, down from their original price of $13. These tank tops, made from a blend of 40 cotton and 40 VIN polyester, are perfect for summer, offering a stylish and comfortable option for high temperatures. Available in 12 colors, including classic shades and vibrant hues like coral and hot pink. These tanks have received over 1,800 5-star reviews. Shoppers have lauded the tanks for their flattering fit and versatile length, making them ideal for layering or wearing alone. This sale presents a fantastic opportunity to update your summer wardrobe with these popular, well-reviewed tank tops at a fraction of the original cost. Nike's recent live stream on the SNKRS app unveiled an exciting lineup of sneakers slated for release from late 24 through early 2024 through early 2025. with the much-anticipated return of the Airflow mop sold it, One Galaxy leading the chart. Originally released during the 2012 NBA All-Star Weekend, the Galaxy foams, adorned with a vibrant nebula graphic, have become legendary, fetching up to $2.0 on the resale market and causing public disturbances during past releases. Other highlights include the Dunk Low Berlin and Air Force One pairs from the City series, Swarovski crystal-covered Air Max Plus editions, and Gore-Tex versions of the Air Max Thunder. The Air Force One Low Escape will return for its 20th anniversary in spring 2025, while new takes on the all-black F1 Low and Air Max Waffle Racer are set for full date 2024. Additionally, the Air Flight Post Metallic Gold, Air Max Spiriton, and Air Max Gold Dome will see updates, alongside premium leather and suede makeovers for the Air Rift and a refreshed footscape woven rainbow. The Air Max TL2.5 will also make a comeback with the new colorways in spring 2025. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6DO team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6DO Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6DO team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6DO Brief to meet your professional needs, you'll have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website. 6DO Brief, regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6DO Brief via email.
Turn the lights on screen. What's the latest scene? Just you and me, laugh and disagree. On the couch we sit, talk about the hits, news and bits, chat through all the fits. 6-degree chess. Gotta talk about that. Flying crazy chat. Share where we're at. From the weather change to the world's big stage, everything's fair game under our spotlights flame. Grab a coffee quick, get your hot takes thick. We're here to mix and pick, every topic's our flick. 6-degree chess. Gotta talk about that. Flying crazy chat. Share where we're at. Grab a coffee quick, get your hot takes thick. We're here to mix and pick, every topic's our